Well, viewers, as it approaches its first-year anniversary, the conflict in the Middle East is dangerously close to spiraling into an all-out multi-nation conflict. That's because in just the last 2 weeks, Israel has decimated the hierarchy of the terror group Hezbollah in Lebanon. After pager blasts and walkie-talkie blasts, precision aerial and rocket assaults have taken out the Hezbollah top leadership. And in the latest, Israel has launched ground operations into Lebanon as well, while Hezbollah has come under fire to Israel's north. To its south, it's the Houthis in Yemen who have also been struck. Meanwhile, in the conflict in Gaza, it continues with Hamas remaining in Israel and Mossad's crosshairs, and blasts also being reported in the neighboring Syrian capital of Damascus. It's important to note as well that Israel isn't only an aggressor. All the regimes against it, including Iran, have launched rockets of drone attacks against Israel, though few have been able to hit their mark because of Israel's sophisticated defense capabilities, including the Iron Dome missile defense system. Let's hear what Israel has to say to its enemies.
אנחנו רואים היום את התקיפה במרחק של 2,000 קילומטר בחודדה ובסביבתה, וההישגים כמו שהם משתקפים לנו הם מאוד מרשימים, והמשמעות היא ברורה. מי שמנסה לתקוף אותנו או לפגוע באזרחי ישראל ישלם מחיר כבד מאוד. אין לנו עניין להרחיב את המלחמה, אין לנו עניין לחפש חזיתות נוספות, אבל אם מישהו יתקוף את ישראל, כמו שעשו החות'ים לאחרונה בטילים ולאורך כל המלחמה בתקק ובתלשים ובכטב"מים, כל אחד שיבצע פעולה כזאת, אנחנו נבוא איתו חשבון, ואנחנו יודעים לעשות את זה במקביל לדברים אחרים. ביום הזה חיל האוויר, צה"ל, תקפו גם בלבנון וגם בעזה וגם כאן, ואנחנו יכולים לפעול בעוד מקומות.
כל מי שפוגע, מנסה לפגוע באזרחי מדינת ישראל, נגיע אליו. זה הכי פשוט, ונעמיד כל ערכה שנצטרך עם כל יכולת שיש לנו, ויש לנו פה עוד יכולות רבות להעמיק, להרחיב את הפגיעה.
Now, viewers, as this escalation has taken place, the United States of America has completely backed Israel, terming it Israel's right to self-defense. Now, this comes even as U.S. President Joe Biden has stated that escalation should be avoided at all possible cost. Listen in to President Biden, and then we have a report for you from the United States.
Can an all-out war in the Middle East be avoided? It has to be. We really have to avoid it. We've already taken precautions relative to our embassies and personnel who want to leave, but we're not there yet. But we're working like hell with the French and many others to continue to do work.
Lebanon is on fire after Israel's weekend assassination of Hezbollah's leader, a move that threatens to let loose a wider war in the region. On Monday, President Joe Biden was unequivocal about what needs to happen next.
I'm more aware than you might know, and I'm comfortable with them stopping. We should have a ceasefire now.
But the question is how? How is Washington, Israel's main weapons supplier, going to pull the plug on this violence? VOA asked the White House.
Our policy has not changed. It just hasn't. It has not changed.
Lebanon's leaders say they have no faith in Israel's intentions.
The government is doing everything in its power to confront this destructive, hateful war that Israel is waging against us. And we went to the United Nations looking for a solution, and we met with world leaders. But the enemy went with the intention of treachery and planning more massacres.
And Israel's leader indicated Monday that he is digging in for a fight.
We are at war for our very existence. We will join forces, go hand in hand, and defeat our enemies.
Meanwhile, Washington is joined by other powers in begging for this to stop.
There is still hope, but time is short. I therefore urge Israel to refrain from any ground incursions and to a ceasefire. I call on Hezbollah to do the same and to refrain from any action likely to lead to regional destabilization.
Analysts say Biden and allies have given Netanyahu options to stop the violence by pushing for a 21-day ceasefire in Lebanon and a deal to free hostages held by Hamas in Gaza as a step toward ending that conflict.
Unfortunately, I would say that the history of their conversations over the past year has been that regardless of what the president's arguments are, regardless of what he has pushed, Benjamin Netanyahu is following his own course and is not responding to U.S. concerns or advice.
For the people of southern Lebanon and for the region, these are not abstract discussions. This is a matter of life or death.
And viewers, here's how defense experts have reacted to the latest series of escalations. Their views pertain to many aspects of this conflict. Listen in.
The war in Ukraine, Palestine, Gaza is now slowly spreading to Lebanon and Yemen, besides Syria, as also the Houthi attacks in the Red Sea channels and the Gulf of Aden. What are the pivotal global crises that are taking place? There are forced displacements in Palestine and Gaza, as also giving rise to famine risk. In Ukraine, infrastructure damage and lives are in danger. In Syria, destruction, displacement and spread of diseases. Similarly, in Lebanon, there is destruction and the spread of various kinds of diseases taking place. There are severe humanitarian crises being generated in Yemen.
The whole energy block of the world, the biggest block, will get affected. And you know, when energy prices, when diesel price, petrol price, everything goes up, gas price go up, so everything else goes up. Transportation gets expensive. Day-to-day things like even vegetables being carried from one place to another, everything gets affected. So the impact, if I had to summarize it, it is going to be very, very adverse. India, the biggest strength we have is we can actually survive.
This shows that in the coming days, the economy of the world is going to be impacted very severely. We have to prepare for that, and it is better for India that we look into alternatives to ensure that our way of growth that is going on today does not get impacted at all. Because these wars are not going to stop so soon, and the people behind getting these wars, or rather supporting these various groups, are not going to let go very easily.
Let's now move on, and there's some breaking news coming in at this point in time. Israel escalates its offensive. We are now learning that a pro-Hezbollah TV station, Al Sirat, which is located in south of Beirut, has also been targeted. This is the latest update coming in at this point in time. Rishabh is joining us on the phone line for more on this. Rishabh, what more details can you share with us on this attack? Rishabh, can you hear me?
If you can see, this is more of just an offensive war. The information war is also something that Israel would like to control, that helps Israel to control the narrative as well. And attacking a pro-Hezbollah TV station signifies that how, Israel is not only going for an offensive on ground, but also going for an offensive when it comes to information war, or for that matter, narrative building. And that's the reason that a pro-Hezbollah TV station has been attacked, is what we are going to understand. Remember, the limited incursion as per Israeli forces has begun, and for now they are attacking the outfit, only the Hezbollah outfit, only in the locations where they feel there are Hezbollah operatives available or are hiding. But as of now, remember, 1 year into the Gaza conflict that we have seen since October 7 last year, it all began similarly, and then we saw.
Well, one thing is clear, that the target is Hezbollah, and now a pro-Hezbollah television station has also been targeted. Thank you very much, Rishabh, for joining us with all of those details.